Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am very excited because today I will be playing with the new Blend Bunny Forget Me Not collection. Thank you so much to Blend Bunny Cosmetics for sending this over, and I can't wait to play with it. Apparently you're supposed to be able to do your entire face with this, which is incredible. It's also supposed to pair very well with the Bare Cheeks palette, and I'm so excited to pair those two together. So this is a versatile eye and face palette, which I think is super unique and incredible. There's 16 large pans in this palette. There are 4 highlighter slash shimmers. You can use them as shimmers, you can use them as highlighters. She wanted them to be a little less intense than some highlighters in her line, but I've been swatching these and these feel so incredibly pigmented, beautiful. So I've been like reading into this more on Blend Bunny's page. She gives a lot of suggestions on how she uses these items. She says that she uses Together and Remember for her nose and jawline contour. She says that in the plan she uses on her brows, which I think I will use on my brows today because I feel like it'll be perfect mixed with maybe a little bit of Say Yes. And then she says she uses Say Yes that almost looks like a black, but it's more of like a really deep warm tone brown. She says that she uses it to smoke out her eyeliners, so I think I'm going to try that today. Hopefully it works out for me. And mixing Brighter Days will lighten up any of these colors, which is just wonderful to have. And you can mix the warm tones with the cool tones to make any neutral look you want. For example, Anticipation might be a little too warm to use as bronzer, but mixing it with Remember or Together might help neutralize the color a bit, so you can actually use it as a bronzer, which I think is genius. This palette retails for $44. And the next item featured in this collection is the brush set, which retails for $34. This is a 5-piece brush set and it comes in this cute little pouch. I would recommend keeping this pouch because it's like a nice pouch to carry your brushes when you travel. So like if they get dirty, you don't have to worry about them dirtying like a nice makeup bag. You can just put them in here, wipe it down after. Here are the brushes. Let me unwrap them and take them out of the packaging. They literally have like the softest bristles, like so soft. So in the brush set we have an angled dunce brush. This one she says can be used for nose contour or snatching any other small areas like the eye, the bridge of the nose. And then we have the large fluffy contour or face brush. I also would recommend using this as a blush brush. This looks like the perfect shape for blush for me. This is the type of brush I use for blush. We have a medium fluffy blending brush, an angled brush for filling in your brows or winged eyeliner, and this is a firm packer brush for picking up and packing on shimmer or highlight. I like the brushes. I think they look and feel very nice. I definitely am enjoying this like white to pink handle moment. I think it's so cute. They look so good together. They look so good together. I can't. They look incredible. I can't wait. Today I'm going for Super Bridal Glam. How I would do my makeup if I was getting married is basically the goal for today. We're not getting married, but like I'm just saying. I want to tape my eyes off so I can keep this controlled and precise. I will of course be using the Blend Bunny Precision Tape. If you're into like taping off your eyeshadow, this is so good. It's $6. You get so much. I feel like I'm never gonna run out of this. Can use discount codes on top of the already low price. I love it so much. I remember I bought this with the Lure palette and I was obsessed. All my looks were just like winged out looks. It was so fun. I can't find my scissors. Like it's kind of tilted downwards. Oh no. Oh my god, I totally wanted to do my brows. I'm so not used to having no brows on because I usually do have them on. Also, I love that this palette opens up like a book. Like I feel like that's like really unique that it like opens up like that. Also love that Blend Bunny changes up something in their palettes like every time. I think that's really fun. What was I gonna do right now? Oh, my brows. My brows. So I'm gonna see if I can take this angled brush. It looks a little thick for my liking, but I guess we'll see. They do have a smaller one on their site, but I haven't picked it up yet. I definitely, no, this is a little thick for me and my liking. I'm gonna go into the Anastasia 7B, and I just want to like, just to share comparisons. This will do the thing. So on the top I have the Blend Bunny, and on the bottom is the Anastasia. You can definitely tell one of them is chunkier than the other. I just prefer a thinner type of angled brush. It's just always been my preference. If you're wondering what shades I'm taking for the brows, I'm taking In the Plan with a little bit of Say Yes, because I do like a darker brow. Oh my god, that's so easy. Usually I'm using pencil and like those brow pens because I like the look of like the individual hairs and like how it looks. I also feel like it lasts long. But I mean, this is going so fast and it's so quick. And I mean, it looks kind of like my brow, but better. Kind of like my brow, but more like voluminous. No product, a little bit of product. I say that's a big difference. And when you like brush through it and like blend the product through, it looks even better. I did not even dip into the shade to Say Yes. I only used the shade In the Plan, and I think it looks really nice. I think it matches my brows perfectly too. Won't you look at that? These are my brows. I love them. They look so good. Okay, I have hopes now. I have high hopes now. I see where this is going and I like it. So hopefully this goes well. This goes well. Once I go traveling, I'm gonna take this with me and I will use it for everything. I will use it for powder. I will use it for contour. I will use it for eyebrows. I will use it. I will use it. So the first shade I want to go into today is going to be Anticipation. It's like this warm toned brown color. I'm excited. And this is going to be my lid shade, all over lid shade. I'm kind of like extending this out towards the temple as well, so I can have that like elongated type of look going. But I want this all over my lid. This is the perfect crease shade. If you're questioning it, this one, perfect. That's literally the perfect color. That's exactly what color I wanted. So how are you guys doing? I know I haven't been as active as I usually am. I've been really struggling at work lately, like deadlines and shit need to go out, and I've been dealing with like people trying to replace my job at work, and it's definitely not, you know, what I want to be dealing with right now. And it definitely puts like extra stress on me, so I haven't been as focused on filming, but I'm trying to not let it get to me and just do the thing, because I love doing the thing and the thing makes me happy. I do plan on trying to be more and more active again. As I said, this is what I love doing, not my other job. My other job is just what pays the bills. I'm hoping that one day maybe my dream will come true and this will pay my bills, but as of right now, work has to be a priority, so I have to put that first, and it stinks because I don't really want to, but I have to. I'm going to take a mixture of Say Yes with Anticipation, and this is going on the outer corner. I just want to do like really smoky. It's really what I want. To help blend, I want to take the shade Anticipation and really mix in a lot of Brighter Days with it, and I'm going to use that to blend out this look a little more. Trusting the process. We're trusting the process because we're trusting it. I have a feeling this is going to turn out very cool. Okay, don't hate on me. If you've seen Bryn on TikTok, she does her makeup like this and it looks incredible all the time. So I want to try it because I want to look incredible too. Taking a clean blending brush and just some regular powder, I'm going to see if I can just blend these out a little more. I think the setting powder does help blend, and I use this trick a lot when I feel like I go a little overboard with blending. I feel like this helps to tone it down and keep everything from looking crazy. Alright, this is what I have to work with. I don't have to worry too much about the tails. I'm going to take this shader brush, cute little shader brush, and I want to see what shimmer I want to take. I think I want to take the one that's called Cheers. It's like the champagne-y tone. So I'm going to take Cheers all over my lid. And remember that these are subtle, so I don't really know what to expect, but I'm to expect that they are subtle, more metallic-y, less sparkly. I think I'm going to use my finger. Oh yes, that's beautiful. That is like the prettiest kind of glam, like soft glam. I'm going to do this on the other eye, and it is like metallic. It's less sparkly and more metallic, which I don't mind. There's definitely occasions where this is definitely the way to go. You can also lean towards the more golden route if that's what you wanted to do with your eye look. You can do it with this palette as well, or if you wanted more silver, that's an option for you. It has like micro sparkles, which I like because it looks very pretty up close, but it's not taking away from anything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the liner. Sorry. I'm taking this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush because I feel like it's the perfect shape, and I'm dipping into the shade Say Yes. I'm gonna try to blend this eyeliner out with this shade. I need to clean it up with concealer, but I definitely do like that a lot. And I'm gonna do this on this eye. Here is the eye looks done. I feel like the only shade I should take for inner corner highlight is this shade called Memories, which reminds me of that song from Cats. If you guys don't know the musical Cats, don't watch it. It's kind of scary. And I'm gonna put this in my inner corner to brighten it up, and on the brow bone to brighten that up as well. And I'm going to like extend my inner corner in. This is so hard to film, so I hope I can capture it very well. You're gonna flick forward, and then you're just gonna like flick in. I don't want it to be too dramatic, but I want it to be there. Not too dramatic makes it super dramatic. Okay, so I'm going to pop on my lashes, do like foundation, and I'll be right back so we can play with this some more because I'm loving it so far. Okay, so I'm back. I've put on foundation, concealer, lashes. First of all, the eye makeup is slaying, but I definitely want to try out the rest of this, and I'm really scared because like this isn't something I do normally. I don't like mix things together and like see if they work out. Like I don't do that, but I guess today we're gonna try. I am making sure there are no creases underneath my eye, and I'm taking a little puff. This can make or break this. I'm taking the shade A Moment. It's like this very light pink, and I'm gonna mix it with the white, and I'm gonna see how this goes. I feel like the shade would blend with my blush seamlessly. The brightening effect that it added was wonderful, but it also really smoothed out the entire area, which is something that my normal powders can't do, so I'm a little like shook right now. Wow, okay, hold up. We're gonna do the other eye. Kind of adding it also anywhere I want to brighten, because I love adding some brightness to center my face. And I'm scared for contour. I'm gonna take the little nose contour brush. I'm so scared. I don't contour my nose. So I'm gonna take the shade Remember and mix it with Together equal parts. And we're gonna dab a little off because I'm scared. And I'm gonna start on the tip of my nose, and I'm gonna go up following the natural like shape of my nose. I just want to add like a little color, and I'm going right from my brow down the bridge of my nose. Trust the process. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna try to blend this out. Y'all, your girl's scared about this fucking nose contour, I swear. Okay, so we're gonna blend that out just a tad with Beauty Blender. Just a little, just so I can fix it up after, because it looks a little harsh for my liking. I usually use like bronzer, so this is different for me. Going with the foundation brush and kind of cleaning up the sides a little, just a little bit, and tapping over. And now I don't even see a difference, but it's fine. I don't really like nose contour on myself. I feel like I just look like I have a dirty nose. I just don't know how to do it. for my bronzer, I want to take Together and mix it with Anticipation. Okay, and we're gonna use this as my bronzer. You really need only a light hand because this is very pigmented and you really only need just like a tiny bit, kind of like blending it up. That is wonderful. I really like this color. It's the perfect amount of warmth, but like not too warm, not too cool toned. Has a little bit of both, and I can definitely see it. So also adds a nice shadow that I think is the whole point of contouring. So kind of get the best of both worlds, mixing these two together, and I really like that. I feel like it's important to go over it with your sponge just a little. Sometimes it can get a little like crazy. Being able to go into your sponge to kind of soften things really makes a difference, and it helps like immensely. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into the shades Remember and Together, and I kind of want to do my jaw. She says this is what she uses for her jaw. I need a snatched jaw too. How's it look? Do I look like Kim K? I do look like Kim K. That's insane. Contour is your bestie. Before contour, after contour. That's a big ass difference. Stop it right now. Hide the double chin. What could disappear? I think we know I have to go into blush. Okay, we know I gotta go into blush. It's the best. I'm gonna take the shade Baby Girl because I need to use that other shade to like do like an ombre blush moment. It's gonna be so cute. This brush is perfect for my style of blush. I love it. This is awesome. This style brush, my favorite blush brush. I want to buy more. It's so soft and it just applies that blush. It's like it's made for these blushes. You only need like one tap in and like you get literally like the perfect amount of pigmentation. And like I need to see just how it would look if I use a moment to like kind of blend that in. Maybe like mix them together first and then only use a moment. When blush can become a whole science. Oh my god, that makes an even softer baby pink color. I love it. Mix it in with that pink under eye because yes, and this is what we have. That blush is beautiful. The blush ombre moment is stunning. I know she said that these complement each other extremely well, but I did not expect them to be like besties. They're like besties. You need both of them. You need to have both of them, and this is your ultimate combo. This and you're unstoppable. So I obviously cannot use this shade as a highlighter, but I can use both of these as highlighters just so you can like see what they look like. So I'm gonna take the shade Butterflies and I want to try this out on one side of my cheek. Very pretty. Look how that reflects the light. This is beautiful. This kind of reminds me of the Rare Beauty highlighter. It seems like one of those that you can build to be like really intense, or you can like soften it up a little, which I like. That's beautiful. Very soft but very, very pretty. And I'm gonna take the shade Cheers on the other cheek. This is the shade I used all over my lid. Stunning. So pretty. And I think the last thing I want to do is use this as a lip liner. I know you're like, bitch, like you've already used it for your whole face. What else do you want? I'm gonna take this shade called Picture Perfect, and I want to try to use this as my lip liner today, so hopefully this works. Kind of hard to line my lips like this, but I mean the colors, everything. I like the color for lip liner. I'm gonna take the shade Sweetheart so I can get like this nice pinky brown lip vibe. Taking my finger, kind of mixing those together, and you can just as easily like go into one of the shades in the palette, but I really like the way this looks. I'm gonna take the Blend Bunny Love Bite lip oil because I just feel like it'll go really well. That would be why it's my favorite, because like, hello, it literally blends your lip combo together. The cherry on top, that's what the lip oil is for this. I need to do some final touches and then I will be right back and we can talk about my final thoughts. So what did I think of the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Forget Me Not palette and brush set? I love them both. I have to be completely honest with you guys. I loved everything, but I do have a few minor little critiques, just small things. Now I know that Blend Bunny does have a smaller angled liner brush on their website, and I do want to pick that one up, but for me personally, this one seems just like a little on the chunkier side. I don't personally think I use these kinds of angled brushes for much of anything. If anything, it made like a nice like little smudger brush for the lower lash line. I didn't want to go super smoky, but I wanted something there that looks more or less cohesive with the rest of the look, so I just added some black eyeliner and I tried to smudge it a little bit with this brush, and I find that it really worked well for that. But aside from that, I personally can't find myself using this brush for much of anything else. The other ones though, I really enjoyed. I did enjoy the nose contour brush, but I feel like I need to dabble into more nose contouring so I can learn to do it a little better, but I feel like this is the perfect brush for it. I already got like one step down. These two classic blenders and a classic packer, I have nothing bad to say. These are really nice quality, super soft. The blender blends really nicely. I love how soft the bristles are. And then we have the angled cheek brush. This is perfect. This is like the one and done cheek brush, I'm sorry to say. This was perfect for bronzer. I was able to lift it up the way I like to, and then I was able to apply my blush with it as well. It's a very nice blush brush in particular. This is the type of brush I like to apply my blush with. That angled is really like convenient for me. I feel like it's the perfect just like size as well. There's some that are a little too big. This one's like perfect. I love this brush. I wish it came in a single, but it doesn't. I don't know if it does actually. Does it? I don't know. I don't know. I think it comes in just a set, but I really like this brush. And then we have the Forget Me Not palette. I feel like this, of course, is a game changer. This has everything you can possibly need or want in a palette for you. I feel like you only need the bare cheeks and this, and you basically have a full face. I basically used only this palette except for like foundation, concealer, mascara, like actual lipstick and lip gloss, like eyeliner. Like that's the only thing I didn't use this palette for. Everything else I used this palette. But I do have one critique on this palette. It could only be a me thing because I do have the like most annoying creasy under eyes, so I find that I have to work a little harder to keep my creases at bay. And when I was doing my makeup at the start, my under eyes looked very smooth, very like creaseless, but then over time the creases started to show through. If that happens to you where it gets like creasy, I would say use your loose powder instead of using this first, and then use the white and the pink as like a brightener for the under eye. I feel like that would work much better, and you will have a lot less creases, and you will still get that like smooth finish that it gets, but you won't get like those annoying little creases that kind of ruin the look of your under eye. For shadows, I mean, we knew they were gonna perform. I'm obsessed with this eye look. I wasn't sure at first. I was trusting the process, but I'm obsessed. I feel like a baddie. I used it for bronzer. No issues blending it out. Really nice. And I used it as like a blush topper blender. Blush mixer, I guess. I used a moment as a... This is probably like my favorite shade in this palette. This light pink is like perfect. This brightened up my under eyes so much. I've never seen them this bright. I look so awake even though I got no sleep. And this shade is just what makes this palette for me. I feel like that's why the outside of the palette kind of matches that shade, because like it's like the star of the show. I hate to say it, but it is. The highlighters are exactly what I'm looking for in a highlighter right now, if that makes sense. I'm not really looking for a lot of like super crazy highlighters, and if I am, it's like that glittery one that just looks so pretty. I just can't help it. But like I'm not going for like 2016 highlighter phase. I'm either doing like the sparkly moment or this type of highlighter where it's just very light and natural and sheer, but very metallic and captivating. Still can tell that I have highlighter on, but it's not emphasizing any of my texture. It doesn't look like highlighter. It still looks like skin, which I really love. In the Plan was a perfect brow shade, like perfect. Like I can definitely see myself using In the Plan as a brow shade again. Picture Perfect as a lip liner. Like, is this not the prettiest lip combo like ever? I freaking love it. I freaking love it. It's the best. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. I can't wait to actually physically travel with it and like be able to use it on vacation. I feel like it'll be so much easier than taking a bronzer, powder, brow product, lip liner, you know, like it's just so much easier, and I feel like I will definitely pack less with this, so I appreciate that. This is great. Overall, I rate this collection a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the versatility, for the color options. You have something for everyone in this palette, and I feel like everyone's included, and that's absolutely beautiful and wonderful. If I wasn't sent this, it is definitely something I would pick up. If you're into having different options, if you're into multi-purpose products and versatility, I think this is for you, and I think you should check it out. You guys know I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics so much. I honestly did not think I was gonna get this in PR because, you know, when Blend Bunny reached out to me, she told me I'll send you my next launch, but she never told me that I was just gonna be a part of the PR list. So like when I got the notification that I was getting this, I was literally like, and so I want to say thank you again to Blend Bunny Cosmetics for sending this over. I'm gonna cherish it with everything. It's the best thing ever. I feel like makeup is artistry, and I feel like a lot of times it's discredited as artistry. Something like this literally proves that makeup is art, because like I had the most fun like mixing shades, mixing colors, putting different things together, using this for lip liner, for brows, like finding different ways to use this was fun, and I love that. And I love finding products that I can use for multiple things. I feel like it's such a step saver and a space saver and a time saver, and I just love it. It's a brilliant idea. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for clicking and watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! She wanted them to not be as intense as some of her other highlighters on her line. Can't believe I'm putting my trust on TikTok's hands. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. I'm gonna take a mixture of Say Yes to I'm gonna take